This is all about using Real Life PHP and just this one line of PHP and some changes that will make your life so much easier in the world of all things web. What we're going to look at, and there are no sample files here, but there'll be plenty of description. I'm at my site, and this is my Dreamweaver CC video tutorials series at sillybilly.com, and I just moved the whole thing to PHP. And the reason, and notice it has a PHP extension. That's the only thing you need to make it a PHP page. And the reason I did that is that there are about 100 files. They used to be individual HTML documents. So as you know, if you want to make a change up here to blog, then I have to go through 100 documents or do Dreamweaver find and replace to do so. So I made it a PHP page. So now this whole header up here is a separate PHP document. This add over here is a separate PHP document. These comments from my visitors and clients, this is a separate PHP document. And this drop-down menu is a separate PHP document. And they're all enclosed in this Dreamweaver video tutorials.php. They're all in there. Now, the beauty of this is I can go into Photoshop, make a new one of these things, and just swap it out. It changes through 100 documents. Now, of course, I could just make that an image, and if I swap the image and leave the file name the same on the image, it would do the same thing. But it gets a bit more complex than that if I'm going to do it to this drop-down menu right here. So here's how it works. I'm going to move this out of the way, move the intro out of the way, and here we are in the actual Dreamweaver document itself, and let's go into we'll go into design mode, and here it is. We're in Dreamweaver, and if I go into the code, and if you're new to this, don't be overwhelmed by the amount of code in here, but here's the deal. And it's so important to understand that your CSS still works the same way as it did if you were just making an HTML document, but here's the only difference. In my header, which are these buttons up here, my logo, that's the header up here. In my header, all I do is I use an ID, that could have been a class, of course, and within this class, I just put the name of this PHP document right here, header.php, and I have organized, these things are called includes because this is a PHP include statement. So I've created an actual folder to put all of my PHP includes into. So I'm over here in my files panel. There's my images folder. Here we go. Includes. I have a header include, a menu include, and it's funny because if you launch WordPress, if you're using WordPress, yes, WordPress has an include folder. They put all these includes in there. That's what WordPress is. It's a bunch of PHP includes. So anyway, so I've got my header include PHP header.php. Now, the beauty of Dreamweaver is I am in my Dreamweaver PHP document. The beauty of Dreamweaver is it shows up here all of my associated files. Here is my header.php include which I am making reference to. Now let's take a peek at the header.php include. Here you go. We'll go into code mode. This is the beauty of understanding HTML and CSS. Notice I'm in line 1. There's no body tag, no head tag, no title tag. Nothing's up there. All this is, it's all HTML. This is all HTML calling upon my CSS style sheet. This is not rocket scientist work. If I come in here and I change this link or the name here, the link there, this change is going to happen through all 100 documents in my website. If I look at my footer, here's my footer.php. I have the HTML5 footer tag here, and it is a list in my footer, but that's all HTML. Sure, some JavaScript down there. This is oh gosh, that's who's that, whatever that is. But anyway, I can go in here and change my links, and this is going to change them through 100 documents. Now I'm going to go back into my source code again. Here is the include code. This is the one, I keep saying it, this is the one line of PHP that will change your life if you're a designer and you have clients. Yeah, I mean, this is just awesome to be able to do this for clients, change a site throughout. Here is my menu, dropdown.php. I can go right up here. Here's menu.dropdown. And here it is. It's all HTML. No body tag, whatever. All that code just for the drop-down menu, right? Now, the only trick is I had to migrate. These were all HTML pages. So I had to do what they call a 301 redirect. And let's go over here to the files panel. Okay, so I'm going to have to go in here, and I'm going to have to find my Dreamweaver page. Here you go. Dreamweaver video tutorials. That's the folder that I put all this stuff in. Dreamweaver teacher. Well, let's just go in here. It's going to be the same code. So here's Dreamweaver teacher, and I put a redirect to there also, so it's going to be the same thing. So here is the code. If you have an old website, which is HTML based, all you're going to do is put in a redirect code that goes to the PHP file. And it's this simple. I found this website that will write the code for you. I can't believe there's a website to do this, but all you do is this one line of code. My file is named dreamweaver.html. And in this code, in this meta tag right here, I put in where it's going to be redirected to. So if I come in here into the browser and I type in Dreamweaver, here you go, Dreamweaver teacher.html. Now notice, on the server, I want it to go to Dreamweaver teacher.php. Now watch, I'm going to hit enter on the keyboard, and there you go. The redirect works. I am at Dreamweaver teacher.php, and here's the code that makes it happen. So, you may not know anything about PHP, and I know the syntax. I couldn't sit down and write up a PHP to send a satellite to Mars or anything like that. But, you know, I mean, I know how to drive my car. When I push the accelerator down, it goes. And in this situation, that is all that I need to know. It's an include. These includes can make your life so much easier. And if I could go back 18 years back in time, all of my site would be all PHP include.